and I'll show you what we're going to work on today. Hey Diana, lunch break with crafts. That's the whole point, I know. Diana, you should come and see me at Forest View this weekend. I've got a craft fair. I could bring your little order that I got hanging around here for you. I got a couple of things for you. Hey Darlene, hey Dolores. Dolores started spring break early, sounds good to me. My 22-year-old daughter just got home from school for spring break and has thrown me into a tizzy. I'm really having a hard time focusing. I'm going to be really real with you guys here today. I'm excited to see her. It's been a while. And she just walked in the door about 20 minutes ago. And so I might not be as on my game as usual. Diana, where the craft fair is in Arlington Heights at the Forest View Educational Center on Gobert and Golf, and there is a $1 off admission coupon on the blog and the Facebook page. Dolores says, I would love to come see you too. It'll only take about 18 hours, 11 minutes to get there. Oh my goodness, Dolores, if you ever decide to come to the Chicago area for, I don't know, maybe a weekend, let me know. My house never closes. We'd have some fun. There's lots to do here too. I'm just about 30 minutes northwest of Chicago. We got a lot of decent suburban stuff to do, and downtown's always fun. So if you're gonna make the 18 hours, 11-minute trip, make it worthwhile. We'll make a plan. All right, let me show you guys something here first since it's in the camera view. I found these fun little perfect size for one chocolate lovers cake. The first time I saw these mug cake single serve deals, I was on Amazon, and then later I found them at Walmart and said, okay, they were just bugging me. They've been on the radar for me for a while, and I wanted to make something happen. So I bought these perfect size for one mug cakes. Dolores lives in Houston, huh? I've got family in Texas. I should come and visit you. Hey, Barbara. Okay, so inside this packet is 4 of these perfect for one mug cake mixes. I always wanted to do mug cakes, but I never wanted to measure out my own like dry ingredients and bag them. I don't like the liability of that for craft fairs. I love that this is factory sealed and I can just pop it in, and all liability stays with Duncan Hines. So that's kind of the idea there, but I found them in chocolate lovers. I'm going to put one of those aside, and I found them in confetti cake. And we're going to make this fun little birthday in a mug project. Now this is really hard for me to get in the camera here because it's really tall. I found my mug cakes and my mugs at Walmart, and then I filled the mug with some fun little birthday treats. I've got a, party blower and the cake, the mug to make the cake in. There's a wooden spoon in there, a candle, a couple of balloons. I'm going to lay that down. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually pick you guys up and give you a better view so that you can see. You might see the mess that's all around it, but let's see what I can do here. That might be up as far as it goes. Sorry, I hope I'm not making anybody seasick. Let me try it this way. You know what? Let's just go like this. All right, so you can kind of see what that looks like there. Isn't it cute? And then bagged it up with Stampin' Up's 16 by 6 gusseted treat bags and tagged it up with this adorable little birthday tag. All right, so let me get that out of there, and we'll get started with the Stampin' Up supplies that you need to make this project. Well, you know what? Since we talked about it, let's talk about the not Stampin' Up supplies. I've got a microwave safe mug. These are, I think, 97 or 87 cents at Walmart. I've got my chocolate lovers cake for one. I have a wooden spoon, a birthday candle, little party blower. I love these. I found these at Dollar Tree, little maraca noisemaker. And then I have a couple of latex balloons and some shredded paper. And that's what we're going to fill this little mug with. So let's do that. We're going to put a little paper shred down in the bottom of our mug. And then add our chocolate cake behind, or confetti cake, or whichever one you want. So we got that little guy in there, and I want it to be high enough so that when people are looking in the back of the bag, they can tell what kind of cake is in the mug. These are going to craft fair, so there. I think that's high enough now. Yeah, so they can see that that's a chocolate lover's cake. And we'll tuck the rest of this in. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my little party blower. And my wooden spoon. I'll put that down so we can see the stripes. And a birthday candle. And then we'll add these little balloons, and I want them to hang out the side of the mug, but I want them to stay in there, so we're just gonna tuck them in, kind of use the cake to hold it. Diana and Barbara say adorable, adorable idea. Thank you. It's been bugging me ever since I saw the cakes on Amazon. I saw those mug cake mixes on Amazon and said, oh my gosh, I need to make a birthday in a mug. I'll let you guys know if they sell at the craft fairs. That I'm not sure of, but we'll see. All right, now that I've got my little balloons in there, oh, see, they don't want to stay so good sometimes. So once I got them in, I like to put a little bit more paper shred, kind of secure them. But I also want to make sure that they can see that there's a birthday candle in there, and it's kind of a fun festive silver one. Then our little noise maker, and that is our birthday party in a mug. Isn't that cute? All right, now Stampin' Up supplies that I'll be using to give that some packaging. Forgot my designer series paper. Includes designer series paper from Birthday Memories, and I'm using this beautiful multicolor stripe, but there are lots of options in here that would be great for these tags. I'll probably do a couple of them with this multicolor pattern too. And then let me show you some of the patterns. So there's the flip side of that multi-dot. And then there's this fun little cupcake girl. She'd make a cute Valentine. And she's got red cakes and gifts and balloons on the back side. I love this one, this craft crumb cake color baker. And he's got a kind of a vintage birthday cake on the other side. Let's see. It's another well-loved pack of paper. Got lots of scraps in the front. All right, these poodles are hysterical. And on the back side is this great Daffodil Delight. I don't know what that is. It looks like a spirograph. Love that paper. And then, I don't know what else we've got in here. This must be a couple of packs. Here's a Daffodil Delight with party hats and flower bouquets. The other side of that are these fun characters. And I showed you this one. Now, the one that I'm using for the tag, I've used a lot of it. So it's got this like birthday parade scene. This is the back side of that. So here's some, see, little birthday parade scene. I just cut it up to use for the tags. All right, that's enough of that. Birthday Memories, designer series paper. You'll also need, let's get this red shred out of here, one of these awesome Stampin' Up clear cello bags. I don't know if you can get the enormity of this. They're 6 inches by 16 inches and gusseted, and they are, let's see here, item number, let me give you an item number because they're not in the catalog. 142001. They carry it over from the holiday catalog, and I could not find anything like this size bag in the stores because I didn't want to wait for shipping, so I did look, but there's nothing like it. So if you like this idea of a mug in a bag, it's going to be harder to find a bag in the craft stores and party stores. Stampin' Up's got a perfect size for you. All right. So we've got paper in a bag. I've got some, let's see here, cardstock, lemon lime twist, and whisper white. And I cut those with my layering circles, the biggest scallop. and my stitched shapes, the biggest circle. Then I cut the second largest label from the Lots of Label dies. Let me see, I think I put those die sets out here for me to show you, but I don't know where they are. Like I told you, my daughter's home from college and I am just not as on my game as I usually am. I'm so excited to see her. But yeah, this is Lots of Labels, second largest. And then got some Whisper White scraps because we're going to use that to stamp our little party blowers here. Isn't that adorable? I should probably tip that and put that in the picture so you can see what we're doing here. Stampin' pads for my project. Lemon Lime Twist, Early Espresso, Daffodil Delight, Pacific Point, and Real Red. And let me grab a Stampin' Pierce mat and we will start stamping. We're going to build some party blowers. Oh, I should show you my picture perfect birthday stamp set, shouldn't I? I got all of it here. Lots of Labels, framelits dies, Stitch Shapes framelits dies, Layering Circles framelits, and Picture Perfect Birthday. So we're going to use this Happiest of Birthdays to You greeting, and then we're going to use these pieces to build the little party blowers like in the cup. Pretty cool, huh? When I saw these party blowers, I knew that I'd be using those a lot for birthdays. It's kind of a unique stamp that not all birthday stamp sets have. All right, so let me move these two out of the way because we're not going to stamp those. And let me slide this up into the picture so you can see me do some stamping. All right, let's start with our little party blowers. I'm going to, Louise says, loving this idea. Gina says, hi. Hi, Gina. Hi, Louise. Oh, Jackie Anderson is watching. Hey, Jackie. I hope you're feeling better now. How are your teeth, Jackie? All right, let me start with my Early Espresso and my Whisper White stitched circle. Here's Happiest of Birthdays to You. And I'm gonna just really ink this up. Gina says, do you have a daughter in college? Your voice sounds like you like I'm still in high school, Gina. Oh my goodness. No, I do have a daughter in college. She's 22. She'll be 23 this year. That's crazy. Time flies. And I assure you that it was not even scandalous. I was old enough to have her. Karen Osborne says, so cute. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for joining me. They hurt like a really, really bad swear word. Oh, Jackie, see, I love you more today than yesterday. That was funny. That's exactly what I would say. They hurt like a really, really bad swear word. Gina says I look young. Oh, thank you, Gina. I don't like the way that's stamped. Would you guys like hang with me while I cut another circle? I want to stamp that again. I hate live videos. See, if we were doing this and I was going to edit it and put it on YouTube, I just cut it out like I did it right the first time. But clearly I didn't. Hang on, let me grab some white cardstock here. Oh boy. All right, I'm not going to put the big shot in the screen, but I am here. I'm just going to cut another one of these real quick. You see, it's just kind of, I don't know, sketchy on the Happiest of Birthdays on the left side here. And I've got my die out and everything, so I should be able to cut up another one real quick. All right, so I got informed. Hey, Becky, I'm glad you're here. I warned the other ladies I'm not on my game as much as usual today because my daughter just walked in the door. She's home for spring break. She is away at college and has a really busy semester because she had to take an extra class to graduate. So I have not seen too much of her, and I'm really excited that she's home. So, all right, let's get this party started here. All right, Happiest of Birthdays to You. Pretend like I didn't stamp it ugly the first time. I'm gonna get ink from all over the pad. All right, that looks pretty good. Slow down here. Slow your roll, Rissy. All right. There, much better. See, I'm a professional. All right, let's put that aside to dry for a second, and then we'll build some party blowers. If you're just joining us, this is what we're making. It's hard for me to get it all in the view of the camera here, but we're doing a birthday party in a mug. And I'm going to try them for the craft fairs and see how they go. There is either a confetti cake or a chocolate lover's cake in each mug. And then all the things that we filled with. Let me show you the one that's all filled here but not tagged up yet. See, so we got birthday candle and a wooden spoon, balloons, noisemakers. It's just a party in a mug. We'll see if they go well at the craft fairs. Now we're making the little noisemakers for the tags. So I'm going to grab my little stripe image from Picture Perfect Birthday, and I'm going to stamp that with Pacific Point, first generation. And then I'm going to take this solid image. Oh, I got hearts and thumbs up. Thank you, girls. And guys, I don't know if there's any guys watching. I don't know. All right, I stamped that off, and we're going to do second generation over the top of those stripes. So there's the first of our little noisemakers. Now, I've got some Daffodil Delight. I think there's still some Berry Burst on my stamp. Yep. I'll show you the other one I made in just a minute because I did this with the Picture Perfect 6x6, you know, the party, the one that goes with the stamp set, the designer series paper. I did another version, kind of a more feminine, girly colors. I'll show you that one in a minute. But my stamp was still inky. All right, there's my little fringe. Leah says this would be great to do with the Stamparatus. Hold on a second. Leah, do you mean this? I took it out of the box, but I haven't even used it yet. I've got it sitting here. I'm telling you, I'm getting my lunch handed to me. It's these craft fairs. They're making me kind of crazy. I am doing a lot of crafting, more than usual. All right, I got to find the other part of my noisemaker here. Found it and absconded to the other table. All right, so I got my little, like the roll part of the noisemaker, and we're just gonna lay that right in there in real red. All right, now let's make another one while we're at it, because I got two on my tag. I love this. This is my favorite. Leah says, I tried mine this weekend. You can mass produce faster. Oh, considering what I'm going through with mass producing and craft fairs, I cannot wait to get the hang of my Stamparatus. All right, let's make a different color combination here for this little noisemaker. I got the polka dots this time. We'll stamp them in Lemon Lime Twist. That's full strength. And then I'm going to ink up my Lemon Lime Twist again on this solid one, and we'll do second generation over the dots. So I'm going to stamp it off. And oh, I stamped it off, but only half of it. All right, stamp it off, and then we'll stamp over top. Oh, what a cutie. Maybe I'll have to play with my Stamparatus when I make the other 10 of these. Karen says, what would you sell something like this for? Karen, that's a really good question. And I have to tell you, honestly, I have not done the math yet. I tend to add up all of my costs. I multiply by 3. And then I consider what that price turns out to be. And I either bump it up a little bit or lower it down a little bit. Or if that's perfect and I think people will buy it, then I go with that price. But generally materials times 3 as a rule of thumb. And I have not added up my materials on this. I'm thinking it's going to come out to a minimum of, I don't know, $7 or $8 that I'll try it for. We'll see what, I'll let you know, and I'll let you know how they sell. But I'm thinking of in the area of about $7 or $8. I might have a 2 for deal, but I'll let you know better when I add it all up. All right, so these little guys need to be fussy cut. So I'm going to trim them out. I want to bump them up, and I'm going to get that ink pads closed and bring the tag back in the screen here for you so you can see what we're working on. But after I close up the ink pads, and I want to drop it in an open ink pad. So a quick little fussy cut. I guess I should say to you guys, since I've got you all here, think about yourself and birthday in a mug with the cake, the candle, the wooden spoon, the noisemakers, and the mug and the balloons. What might you be willing to pay for that at a craft fair? Becky says no, $10. Oh, Becky, if you only knew. I tend to price things really low. I'm terrible like that. My friend Jill used to always yell at me. All right. Gina said, did you sell a lot last weekend? I did actually sell a lot of stuff last weekend for having like very, very light traffic. I did not have these ready for last weekend's show. This is going to be the first show that I try these birthday in a mug. Picture perfect birthday in a mug. Barbara says I say 8. That's about what I was thinking. All right, so there's our little noisemakers. Let me get these out of the way before I ruin something. I'm really good at sticking things in opening pads, so elbows, fingers, projects. There's an open ink pad. My project finds its way in. All right, so here's our party in a mug. Stop doing that. I would love to, but you know what? Then maybe I just wouldn't be me. Okay, let me get my adhesive here. I need some fast fuse and some dimensional. I forgot my ribbon. See, I told you. That kid comes home from school and I can't think straight. I've also got some either lemon lime twist, that's the classic weave, or on this one I used the Daffodil Delight, and that's the, no, this is the classic weave, this is the woven ribbon. So those are the two that I put aside for this to go with this paper collection. All right, let me grab some of that off of here, make sure I got enough to do a couple of these. There we go. Leah says it's cute. I'm going to make some for coworkers. That was kind of the idea. I thought that they were the perfect thing to take to the office or take to the, you know, teachers, or if you've got a lot of siblings and you just want to acknowledge everybody. This is a good way to take care of that. So we'll see. I think it's definitely a good office treat. I don't know how they're going to sell, though. I'm going to start off with, I think, 8 of them for this show, and I'll give you a report. All right, so there's our happiest of birthdays. I just fast fused it to the lemon lime twist scallop circle, and then I'm going to take my strips of dimensional adhesive here, and I'm going to add a full strip to the back of this one little noisemaker. And I'm going to put on the back of this little guy 2 little bits. You could use dimensionals here or the strip dimensionals, whichever you like, but one on each end. And then I'm also going to put a bunch of dimensional adhesive on the back of this little guy here. But you want to keep it to the center because, as you can see, the circle is a little wider than the label. Where did you find the cake mixes? Sorry, I was late. Don't worry about it, Gina. I saw them first on Amazon. So if you want to look for them online and, you know, pick them up that way, you can get them on Amazon. But I found them when I was walking through Walmart after the idea had already started to like conceive itself in my head. So Walmart had them for $2.50 for 4 cake mugs. Darlene says, I have one next weekend and thought about making some of these too. Awesome. Darlene, tell me if they sell for you because every show is different. All right, happiest of birthdays to you. Get centered on the label. Let me move up a bit. And then you take this one with the full strip of dimensional adhesive on it and add that little guy along the bottom here. And then this one that has just the dimensional on two ends crosses over. So it'll cross over this guy. And there it is. Now I have a crocodile here because it's like a 3/16 of an inch hole for this wider ribbon. You can use a 1/4 inch hole punch. I'm just punching a hole in the top of my label to make it a tag. Dolores says, I think they're very cute. I could see adding a gift card if giving to a friend or coworker. Yes, absolutely. You can just tuck it right in the mug with it, and you're all set to go. It's just a fun way to acknowledge somebody's birthday, don't you think? I would be so excited if somebody acknowledged my birthday this way. All right, so I got this big bag here. It's a Stampin' Up bag. I'm going to just drop the mug that we prepared earlier. Just in case you weren't here earlier, we prepared this little mug. And I'm going to just slide it right in to this big bag. Uh-oh, I lost my party blower. Let's get that little guy back down in there. And then stand up. Now, I like to put the gusset behind this little noisemaker so it can tip out to the side a little bit and show the other contents of the bag. And then I'll pull it all the way up about, I don't know what I've got here, maybe 3 inches from the top, because then when the tag hangs down here, it doesn't cover the contents of the mug. So I'll grab my lemon lime twist ribbon. We're real close to the camera now. Sorry, girls. This is a big project. All right. I should say ladies. Sorry, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, there's our little... And I'll tie this nice and tight with the ribbon. And then... I don't know what I've got there. Probably good 8 inches tails, because I want a nice big bow. And then I'm going to slide my tag onto my ribbon, just up through one of the tails here, and tie a bow. When I tie a bow, I'm going to loop up and then bring the other tail over the top. See what I'm doing here? And then feed that tail through that opening. And then pull. And then you get a nice bow with the ears up and the tails down. Okay. What's the green thing with the smiley face in your mug? Oh, let me show you. Okay. That is a maraca. I've got green ones and pink ones. I just thought they were fun. If you're celebrating a birthday with a birthday party in a mug, you need noisemakers. All right, let me trim the tails of this little guy, and then I'll show you the two of them side by side, and then I'll show you the one that I did with the other designer series paper. Let's see here. These were Dollar Tree find, and so were the blowers, party blowers. I saw them at Walmart too. And then most of my stuff did come from Walmart for this project. All right, so there's our little party in a mug. And our little tag with the lemon lime twist. And here is our tag with the Daffodil Delight. Now, because there was so much pink and in my assorted balloons and noisemakers and things, I also did a party in a mug with this fun color combination. So there they are. I'll have some photographs of these besides the one that was on Facebook earlier today so that you can see them. All right, you guys, let me get the stuff back in here. All right, this is the Picture Perfect Birthday If I can help you with a Stampin' Up order, picture perfect birthday, or maybe some of these awesome treat bags. Like I said, couldn't find anything like it. They are 142001. They're not in any of the current catalogs. They're a carryover from the holiday. If there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email me, marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. Karen, these are from the Dollar Tree. I think that's what you're asking me about. Where did I find them? They were a package of 8 for $1. All right, you guys have any other questions about the project? Oh, if you live in the Chicago area, come and see me this weekend at Forest View Educational Center. I'd love to meet you. Come and find me in person and say hello. I'm doing a craft fair there. There's a $1 off admission coupon on the blog, kitchentablestamper.com. And there's also a $1 off coupon on the Facebook page. Leah says, Marisa, I met you at Onstage. You're so talented. Leah, Leah, hold on a second. Are you Leah with the birds, Leah? I think you're Leah with the birds. I can barely see your little avatar. Oh my goodness. Thank you. So talented. Thank you. It keeps me out of trouble. Yay! Leo, I got a friend request you, or you got a friend request me, one or the other. Okay? Let's get friends. Karen says, good luck this weekend. Karen, thank you so much. I am excited to have it behind me, to be honest with you, because it's so much work and I'm behind on everything. Love you too, Leah. You're sweet. I was so glad that I met you. Are you making gorgeous stuff with that butterfly set? You'll have to show me if you did something cool with it. I'm thoroughly enjoying bird banter. But the funny part is I didn't really end up with bird banter from Onstage, but that's a long story. I'll tell you some other time. Somebody else I love wanted bird banter, so I traded it for that set that goes with the perennial birthday calendar or card kit. And then my roommate didn't like the hearts that she got, so I traded her the perennial birthday set for the hearts so that she would have the floral that she liked better. Anyways, I ended up going home with hearts. Linda says, good idea for today. Thanks, Linda. I haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're well. Becky says, I hope you sell out. Me too, Becky. Sarah says, I'm making this today. Leah's my mommy. Have fun, Sarah. All right, you guys. If anybody's got any questions or needs me, you can always email me, marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. I have got to go remake a whole bunch of stuff that I sold out of last week, so got to get crafting. Leah says, you're too funny. Hope you do great. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending some of your Friday with me. All right, I'll be back on Facebook Live next Friday at noon. I don't know if I'll do live videos next weekend or if I'll edit them and put them on YouTube. It depends on if I get myself caught up. So, all right, you guys, thanks for sharing, says Barbara. Barbara, it's my pleasure. Thanks for spending some time with me. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.